That's crazy. You could put people on timeout. They getting interesting on the tube. They getting interesting. Hold on, come on. Let me finish this. Imagine that. I could never see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. What's the word? It's been a little minute. I haven't been on live in a minute on YouTube. I've been going more live on Instagram. That's the crazy part. It's a little more easier to go live on Instagram. Quick little 1, 2, boom, boom. You get on Instagram. I mean Instagram. It's easy to go live on Instagram. But YouTube is where the core audience is, so I can't even sit here in front of YouTube. What's the word though? Show some love. Where y'all from? Shout yourselves out. Where y'all from? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building tonight, man? Or should I say in the morning? Hookah Anonymous on live. Y'all haven't been live in a minute. I was trying to make it a daily thing, but it's hard, man. It's hard. I be trying all the time. I say, hey, I'm gonna go live every Monday. Monday come, I'm like, ah. But today I want to address a few things because of a few things that we posted on Instagram. People be taking things, way out of context. I feel like I could talk freely on here. I talk freely on Instagram a little more actually, but it's a little more people when you on here. But the problem is everybody's putting emotion over intellect when it comes to this war. So I want to talk about a few things. Not going to be too long. I got to get some rest. But shout yourselves out. Where y'all from? You know what I mean? Don't be scared neither. It's a comfortable place here. I'm trying to finish this video. Y'all done. Shout yourselves out. Where y'all from? Who we got on the check-in? All right, what I gotta do that one. Oh yeah, you already know. Toledo always in the building. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Shout out to Jersey too. Oh yeah, definitely shout out to Jersey. Jersey, an interesting place. I like Jersey. What part of Jersey? Brooklyn. I'm surprised you live. Shout out Brooklyn. Shout out the whole New York. That's a fact. But I'm live because, like I said, I was supposed to make it my business, man, to be live. I'm supposed to go live a little more. I told myself, and I told everybody else before, we're going to go live every Monday for like Motivational Monday. I try to make it a thing, but for some reason, when I get home after a long day, man. So like I said, today I want to address a few things. Some things we didn't get to address before, and a few things we're going to address now. So I figure, I go live on YouTube. Why not? Shout out California, Arkansas. How's Arkansas? I've never been to Arkansas. These revelations are being played out. Oh, yeah, in real time. Let me tell you, we living in a time where if you didn't believe the conspiracy theorists, right, if you didn't believe any of that stuff, now is the time to believe it. And it's to the point you ain't even got to believe it no more. It's in our faces. Forget believing. That's why, before when they used to say wake up, I always tell people, that's why if you tapped in with the Instagram, I don't say wake up or none of that. I say pay attention. It's nothing to wake up from anymore. It's nothing to wake up from. Everything is happening in real time right now. Right now, everything is happening right in front of your face. It's been happening. Them same people y'all call conspiracy theorists because they said extraterrestrials was on the earth. Guess what? Now your government's telling you that. And but everybody's playing selective. That's what be funny. Everybody's selective when it comes to believing stuff, right? They'll believe when the government tell them one thing, but then when they confirm what conspiracy theorists been saying, all of a sudden, nah, I don't know about that one. Oh, you don't? All right, well, cool. You know, they keep warning us about this zombie apocalypse. I don't know what zombie apocalypse they talking about, but I tell you right now, they don't keep warning you for nothing. The CDC ain't going to keep putting out these warnings, and this is the second one they put out. They said the third time's the charm. The third time you get struck out. So they gave us 2 warnings already about a zombie apocalypse. So let's see. The global elite want their genocide, whether we do it ourselves or they poke us. That's a fact. And let me tell you, man, let's hop right into it, right? One of my main reasons for going live tonight was because people keep putting their emotion over intellect. Ugh, oh, my fault. They keep putting emotion over intellect, right? And the thing about that is this: they know that. Them people that's up there, them elites, them people that actually, control a lot of things, control the media and everything, they know that. So that's why when you see these wars going on and you see social media, the only thing they're not covering men being killed. You don't see no men being killed. You don't see none of that. The thing that they keep stressing to us is women and children. Every time you look at one of these slides or these posts about the war and the attacks that's going on, what you keep seeing? I haven't seen not one guy. I keep seeing children, children, children. And you know why? It's because they know that. They know that we put emotion over intellect all the time. So even if you think something's going on, the first thing when you see a kid that's supposed to be, passed out or passed away or been killed, you know what you're going to say? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I know they say it's a conspiracy theorist, but that's a kid that passed. Nah, man. You know what? I feel for them, man. That's the first thing we do because we think with emotion. And our eyes is the first thing we believe because that's what we were trained to do. What you see, because seeing is believing. But that's been proved false as of lately with all this modern day technology, all this AI, all the holograms. All that has been proven to be wrong. Right? Seeing is no longer believing because right now, the time we living in, everything that's putting our faces, the AI, green screen, C4D rendering, all this craziness. So, right? I can't log off of this while I'm on, damn, let me see if I can go on Hookah Anonymous. No, I can't do it from the computer. But somebody, when I put up the post about the Palestine war with the guys, I'm trying to tell people about crisis actors, right? A lot of people don't understand about crisis actors. This is a real thing. There are real crisis actors put in place to push a narrative, whatever the narrative or agenda may be, whatever it is at the time. That's what's going on. People are used and put in place to stage certain events just to make it more crazier. And we seen that during the pandemic. This is why I don't understand you know what it is? We so quick to forget. That's what it is. We're so quick to forget. Right? But let me tell y'all something. Another thing, right? I always tell y'all, I don't tell y'all what to believe. I don't want y'all to believe what I say. What we are is an awareness page. The first thing you see when you go on our YouTube, it says we are an awareness page. I'm not trying to Bible thump. I'm not trying to force the Bible on you. I'm not trying to force a religion on you. I'm not trying to force my beliefs on you. What I'm doing is bringing awareness so you guys could decide if you want to believe it or not, or do your own research. That's what we're here to do. Nothing else. You see what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to believe anything that I say. What I'm doing is bringing awareness to a topic that's unpopular. So what happens is now it gets you thinking so you can do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Now, to make it simpler, what I might do is throw a little research in there, throw a little pictures in there to prove something, but you don't have to take that from me, right? So we expect people to disagree sometimes or feel a way towards some of our views because they go out of the norm. They go against what we deem normal or what we told was normal. So with that being said, Palestine and Israel, right? Now, I'm trying to see how I can say this because, like I said, I know that we always got followers, not even followers. We have supporters. I'm sorry, I'm getting in. I'm thinking about Instagram right now. We got supporters from all over, and I respect everybody, and that's the problem. Once again, emotion over intellect. When I speak on a topic, whether it's against black people, whether it's against Spanish people, Palestine, no matter who it is, I'm not coming from a personal place. So when I tell you something might be staged or something might look fishy, don't take it as me being what's the word? Unsympathetic, if you want to say, right? Or being insensitive towards something that's going on against your race, pretty much. And the reason why I'm trying to make this sound as basic as possible, because y'all know YouTube and they guidelines. The minute you say anything, they swear it's racial or whatever. So if I'm stuttering, y'all know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clean it up. But what I'm trying to say is don't take things personal. I'm not speaking on anything against anybody's race. If my race does something stupid or whatever, I'm the first one to call out any black person doing something foolish. Whether you black, Spanish, or whatever. Stop thinking about race. It's divisive. That's what they want us to keep going on with. You gotta remember, as long as you keep going on with this racism crap, the more we stay divided and the more we lose power. Unity is power. But they know as long as they keep us divided, we will never be as strong as we can be. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, right? Let me try to think. I'm trying to think of the point I was trying to make. Anyway, I'm thinking about a whole bunch of things. Because that comment kind of had me hot. Because at the end of the day, my thing is, y'all know, I always tell y'all, racism is not the way. I don't care what you are, bro. I don't care what you are, because I know it's a bigger enemy. I know that. There's a bigger enemy. They'll sit there and tell African American that we hate Chinese people, and we've been around them all our lives. But programming, you say it enough, you see it enough, you begin to believe it. Hitler even says, and somebody just mentioned the Holocaust, Hitler said, if you say a lie enough, guess what? It becomes a truth. But that's a form of manipulation. It's psychological. If I tell you something enough, sometimes people, there's people in this world, and I've seen it with my own two eyes. There's people in this world that know they telling a lie, but they say it too much that they start to believe it themselves. You see how crazy that is? So at the end of the day, I understand programming. I understand that everybody isn't on the same level of comprehending certain events. And some people do have emotions tied to certain things, certain people, certain topics, certain this and that. So that's why I try to tread lightly. But please, y'all, do not be fooled by the foolishness. I sit here and talk about crisis actors. I see people in the comments saying, "Oh, so let me guess, the rubble is fake too, right? The bombing is fake too. The buildings falling down is fake too." See, that's the problem. Before you can even try to understand or comprehend, people will sit there and find everything that's wrong with what you said before they try to see what's right with it. So you're not listening to understand or comprehend. You're listening just to tell me why I'm wrong because it goes against your norm, what you deem normal. So when it comes to the quote unquote war, right, it seemed like people misconstrue what I said in my words. When I say that the war is staged or it's fake or you got crisis actors, that don't mean that real people aren't losing their lives in it, bro. You ever heard of the term casualties of war? That's what those people are. They are casualties to war. Words have meanings, and this is what people need to understand. Words have meanings. They mean something. Casualties of war. These people that are losing their lives due to this war that's going on, they are casualties of war. Perfect example, right? 9/11. They have proved time after time to have foul play and some type of inside stuff with 9/11, right? They proved it. They proved it, right? They proved that we were told lies. But does that mean that real people didn't lose their lives on 9/11? No. People absolutely lost their lives. A lot of people lost their lives. But it was at the hands of these greedy people at the top that put the plot together for whatever reason they did it for. Then that started a war where we went into, what was it, Iraq or Afghanistan, whatever, to look for these weapons of mass destruction that to this day they haven't found. To this day they haven't found, man. So instead of thinking, innocent kids were killed, innocent women were killed, and innocent men were killed. All of that happened. They done caught Saddam Hussein, took him out of his country, the whole 9 yards, for weapons of mass destruction that was never, ever there. But the problem is, people don't see a problem until it starts affecting them. We just caused a whole catastrophe in a whole nother side of the world for weapons that wasn't even there. Like, does that even register to some people, man? Or do some people just don't care? I get it. Egypt has been warned Israel about buildup of troops. Yeah. This man, let me tell y'all, Biden just went up there and said they stand with Israel, but we know that because who's a part of that? The Jays. And it's funny because I can't really, I can't say the word because who knows what might happen. But y'all know when I say the Jays, y'all know what I'm talking about. So of course he's going to stand up for Israel. Duh. We knew that. But this is the same man that just sent $6 billion to Iran. You see what I'm saying? So what games, and they're doing all this in our face. Before they used to hide it. They no longer hiding it anymore. So that's why I always tell y'all, it's no longer wake up or stay woke. That stuff is, man, that stuff old, dead that. Pay attention. All this money being transferred, you know what that's telling you? There's a wealth transfer going on. We got to pay attention. Stop being distracted. BRICS, right? BRICS is rolling out their own currency in November. So while everybody's distracted about all this, guess what? BRICS and them are rolling. The US dollar is no longer going to be a part of the trading currency no more. People they feel they don't need us no more. And you know what happens to a place where let me tell y'all why America has been surviving for so long, right? They've been doing their bull crap, but they've been getting away with it because they've been strongholding, they've been muscling everybody, right? You may be able to muscle one country, maybe two, maybe three. But when you got powerhouses like China, India, Russia, North Korea, and these people that has nuclear power, like, I don't think people understand. I still see people to this day say, no, don't worry, America, they got it. We the strongest. Yeah, we strong. We strong. But what do you do when you have about 4 to 5 powerhouses of the world clicking up together, ready to go on you because they tired of what you've been doing to them for all these years? Tread lightly. We got to tread very lightly. Now, George Soros, right? The OD9. Yes, it's power and unity, and that's a fact. But guess what? Them higher ups know that. They know, let me tell you, they know stuff about us that we don't know. Which is why our foods is contaminated with the bullcrap that they put in it to dumb us down. They know that. They control us through the food. They control us through television. They control us through frequency. There's a lot of things that they know about us that we don't know about ourselves. Some of us do, but the majority of it, the majority of us don't. So popular rules, right? Majority rules. It could be 10 of us saying, yo, listen, don't eat that. Yo, if you do this, if we stay together, yo, we could do this, we could do that. But 10 against 100 is not going to cut it, man. It's just not going to cut it. That's why I tell y'all, stop thinking about racism. None of that exists. That's made up. Because in the eyes of them people, we all the same at the end of the day. They tell y'all, once again, they tell y'all, it's 1%. It's only 1% that they really care about in this world. The 1%, the other 99%, they don't care about. They tell us this. We are the 99%. If you ain't in that little 1% group, guess what? You are just like us. So why would racism exist when in their eyes we're all the same? But they got to keep pumping that to us. Keep pumping it to us. Keep pumping it to us, because guess what? It's going to keep us divided. When you go on these social media networks and you see them stupid topics that we don't know where they come from, you get the black person, the black girl talking about the black guy. Guess what that do? It divides us. When you got the Spanish, they out there wilding, and then you say, oh, the Spanish, they immigrants, they this. Guess what that do? That gets this group of people, whether it's blacks, white, Asian, whatever, it gets them talking about the Spanish people. Oh, forget the Spanish people, they nasty, they this. Guess what? Divide. You see what I'm saying? It's divide and conquer. They've been doing that for eons, man. And we still have yet to wake up and figure it out. Ain't nobody racist against each other. Racism is a taught thing. It's taught to you. It's a taught behavior. You don't just wake up. You're not born racist. It's a taught behavior. It's a learned behavior, y'all. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, we are not our enemy. You know what? We are not our enemy. And we're going to learn that. The more these people keep going to war and we funding this war, guess what? When they say America is funding it, they say America. But guess who they mean when they say America? It means you. It means me. It means our tax dollars. It means that our money is going to these guys. Where is it going? Who knows? Biden just sent $6 billion. There's a migrant crisis in New York. You walk around New York, it's dog doodle everywhere. There's homeless people everywhere. It's shelters that filled up everywhere. The mayor acting like he can't do nothing when he was the one that got it so easy to happen, right? He started bringing, hey, yeah, come over. Go to New York. Go to New York. Yeah, come. Next thing you know, it's a crisis. We don't have a solution. How you don't have a solution? Why you never even have the infrastructure for them to come, but yet you inviting them? These are the questions we got to ask, right? And what people don't understand, right? Guyana is in a problem right now too. It's getting Americanized. Guyana right now is so bad that with the Venezuelans, they coming over there in packs. But these are the stuff that's not covered on the news, so we're not going to know that. But you got to watch Al Jazeera. You got to do the work yourself. Guyana is so bad right now when it comes to Venezuelans that they have police cars out there marked Policia. I don't think y'all understand. In Guyana, they have new police cars that have Spanish writing on them. And I'm very sure that soon we'll be seeing the same thing in America, somewhere in New York. It's getting bad, man. A lot of people. So now when Trump, right? Pay attention. I know a lot of people start getting, once again, people getting their emotions. People getting their emotions when you hear the word Trump. You know, let me tell y'all how crazy this is, right? The other day, what was it? Yesterday or the day before? No, I'm lying. Friday. Yeah, when the war the missiles was, what was it? I think Sunday? Somebody quote me. It was either Sunday or Saturday when the first missiles and rockets went over to Palestine, wherever it went, right? It went over there, and y'all know the first thing I said? I said, yo, watch. I guarantee you, in a few days, you won't hear them say how somehow, some way, Trump is connected to this. Watch. I kid you not. And guess what? I got a notification on my phone yesterday from Apple News that, what did it say? Trump, what did it say? Trump, something about Trump Intel. I'm pretty sure if you got an iPhone, you seen it as well. You seen it as well. It says something about Trump's secret intel with Israel. And you see what I'm saying? That's all programming, man. All of it is programming. They want you to hate Trump. Let me tell you, you ask the average person right now, why do you hate Trump? They can't even tell you. That's how crazy it is. They tell you everything that the news tell you. Oh, his taxes. I never forget when Trump first came out, it was something with his taxes. They say, yo, why you don't like Trump? His taxes. What his taxes got to do with you? Shit, I don't know, but if I'm paying it, he got to pay it. What? Well, hey, let me tell y'all something right now, right? Real quick. Y'all know why nobody else said anything about Trump when they was talking about his taxes? If you notice, nobody on Wall Street came out talking about Trump and his taxes. No Oprah. Nobody that has real money came out and said anything to Trump about his taxes. You know why? Because they're all doing the same thing. That's it. They're all doing the same thing. But we don't know that, right? We don't know that at the end of the day because we're not in that bracket. We're not in that tax bracket. We're not exposed to certain loopholes that these guys are. However, right? Jay-Z said out his mouth, I forgot what song it was. He said, my accounting is so good, I'm damn near living tax-free. This was in the whole height of everybody mad at Trump, but Jay-Z just said it himself. His accounting is so good, I'm damn near living tax-free. Right? My second year, what was it? My second year of YouTube. I think my second or third year. My second year. One of them years, right? I didn't have to pay money. I didn't have to pay taxes on my YouTube. You know why? Because everything was a write-off and went into a business account. It's certain things you got to understand. When you understand money, the average person who don't understand money, they're not going to understand those loopholes. They're not going to understand how you get certain breaks from having an LLC and having a trust account and then having two LLCs but none of them in your name, and you wouldn't understand loopholes. So at the end of the day, when you hear somebody in their taxes, oh, you act fake mad like you care. But let's be real. We don't care about Trump taxes. I don't care about my mom taxes. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. I'm just trying to make sure she ain't in the red. That's all. But other than that, I don't care about my mama taxes, man. It's just at the end of the day, it was something that the media hyped up and made it seem like it was a big deal, and everybody ran with it. Everybody ran with it. Then the second thing, oh, he said grab her by the vagina. Y'all know what he said. Do y'all really care about him grabbing somebody by the vagina? Yes, it's crazy, right? It is crazy. But let's be real. Some of these guys, especially, let me tell y'all, I've been in some rooms because my last job, I was able to work around very, very wealthy people. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the way some of them guys talk, if y'all was to hear the way they talk, all I'm gonna say is y'all gotta remember these guys got money, right? These people, they got money. They don't have the same problems as us. They don't have the time to sit there and meet a girl and no, they're paying. As crazy as it sounds, they're paying. They're going out, they're going to the little strip clubs that they have where they go, not the hood. They're not going to your little hood strip club. They're not going to Onyx. They're not going to none of those places. They going to what they call gentlemen's club, right? They're throwing about $1,000 or whatever because they're not gonna throw too much money. They're just gonna throw enough, to get the girl seduced. And then guess what? They're gonna pay that $350 or $1,000 or however much money to have whatever fornication, and then boom. That's it. That's what they're doing. And let me tell y'all, man, it's just so much they try to blind us with. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a lot going on. Just be on point. Keep your frequency high. Stay vibrating high. It's gonna be a lot of distractions. And if y'all remember, if y'all been following the Instagram since what? Since the year started, I say, yo, election time is coming up. Be prepared for a lot of distractions. Because they know good and goddamn well nobody's voting for Biden again. They got to either keep him in office somehow or get rid of Trump somehow or put whoever else that they want in there again. But they do not want Trump in there again. That's one thing they do not want. Now, back to what I was saying before. He said a couple years ago that we are headed, I think he said either New York or America. He said we are headed for us to be a third world country. Now, when you look around, guess what? He wasn't too far off. Money going down, inflation, immigrants everywhere, right? Rent going sky high. I could go on. I could go on. But just pay attention, y'all. That's all I want to tell y'all. Pay attention. If y'all see a post on Instagram, I'm not expecting everybody to agree. That's what this platform is here for. It's for us. That's what this platform was built for. It's not built for me to just sway my opinions and, yo, I said this, so it's correct. No, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fun. I could learn something from y'all too. We could disagree to agree. I mean, we could agree to disagree as well, like adults. And it kill me when these guys be like, yo, I'm about to unfollow you. Guess what? I don't get paid from Instagram. I don't get paid from Instagram, bucko. Unfollow. Unfollow all you want. Majority of my income is not coming from YouTube neither. So you see, it's funny because when people think they can hurt you, they say anything. But that's not gonna stop anything from that's really happening in this world that you really need to be concerned about. I got this video up here. I was been supposed to post this goddamn video. But yeah, y'all, it's like I said, that just had me on edge. I usually don't pay no mind. Certain comments, I don't even pay attention to comments. It's just that with Instagram, sometimes when people mention you gotta look in the comments, and then you just happen to stumble over one. But when it comes to comments, I don't watch comments. Look, let me show you my YouTube. Look, let me show you the YouTube. Hold on. I was supposed to upload this video a long time ago. Still didn't upload it. Oh, I must have checked it. I didn't check it though. Well, as y'all can see, what is it? This is like 1,143 notifications. I didn't check it. I'm not gonna check it. The other day it was like 3,000 something. And then before that it was like 5,000. I don't check the comments, man. Only sometime, every once in a blue moon, I might check it, but I don't check the comments. Dollar Tree in Liberia don't even. That was a good one. I like. Yo, something wrong with y'all. He said Dollar Tree don't even like. Why they gonna? They don't believe in them damn products anyway. That was a good one. I like that one. He said unlock up their beauty products. Man, listen, y'all. Like I said, it's a lot going on. Hold on, let me upload this video real quick. Come on. But yeah, what's the word with y'all, man? Tap in, tap. What we got? We got 49 people in here. What's up? Check in, y'all. Where y'all from? I'm about to get right back with y'all. Give me a second. Let me upload this video. Let me get right with y'all. We got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. There's a lot going on. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right with y'all. And they was like, Trump, you about to get us all knocked. Man, listen. It's funny. As soon as you say Trump name, everybody dismiss you. Nobody want to talk to you no more. You talk about Trump, nobody want to talk to you no more. And it's crazy because what I like to do, I ask people, so yo, why you don't like Trump? They be like, oh, Lou, yo, well, he did this, he did that. They never have a clear reason why they don't like Trump. Ever. And when they do, it doesn't make sense. When they be like, yo, why you don't like Biden? I'm like, well, look around. Look around. I ain't got to explain nothing. Look around. How your paycheck looking? You know? Are you really living comfortably? No. Let's be real. Just look around. They be like, oh, why? That's what, when anybody say, yo, why you don't like Biden or what you think of Biden, I say, look around. Just tell them, look around. That's it. Hold on, let me finish this. All right. Should be good. Right there. 9. Oh, I wild out. I wild out. God damn it. I messed up, y'all. I done messed up. God damn, I thought I was finished. But while it loads, I could be talking to y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get right with you. Right with you. This is a part of this YouTube crap y'all don't see, man. That shit too much. Well, at least we're on a good start with that last one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. That's crazy. I guess we gotta wait. All right. Listen, Layman Fly, what's up, brother? Appreciate you for pulling up. FBG Duck trial bigger than the OJ. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me tell y'all right now, that trial is going to be so easy. First of all, I don't even know what took him so long. At the end of the day, I think it was a lot of weird stuff going on. I can't put my hand on it, but it's a lot of weird stuff going on. They got surveillance video. They got text messages. They got cooperators. They got a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of people are waiting for the suspense. You know, a lot of people got like anxiety to see what the hell's going on. But these guys are fried. And if they not, man, just know that something going on. Something going on. Everybody telling on each other. They got text messages. They got videos. They got the surveillance videos. It makes no sense. Shout out to Mama Duck, too, because she knows what's going on. Of course, legally, I'm pretty sure she can't say certain things, but she knows what's going on. She knows exactly what's going on. That case is, they just crashed out. You know, Duck was a hot commodity, and I guess they felt like they had to strike right then and there. And they were trying to be so careful, but it's been so careful you could be with all the surveillance going on. This is why I tell people, I don't know, let me tell you, if you in the street and you doing whatever you do, I can't tell you what to do. All I'm gonna say is, this is not the 80s, this is not the 90s at all. They got cameras everywhere. Everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. They said they got footage of them leaving no block. They done did timestamps. Forget what they say. They shown us because we seen it. They got footage of them leaving no block. They got footage of them running down the stairs in no block. They got footage of them getting into the car. They got footage of them on the highway in 2 cars. Then they got footage of them when they got to the Gold Coast. What else? Then a certain blogger said a certain someone's name, and he was questioned about it. I don't know if his name is in the paperwork. We haven't heard anything about his name being in the paperwork. But, you know, he's not telling anybody, but he got snatched up for it. Who else? I mean, what else? Man, there's so much going on. Oh, then they got the text messages, right? Then they got the rental car. Then they got cooperators. Man, y'all better go ahead, man. I know everybody want the suspense. Then, to my knowledge, Muwap was the only one with a paid lawyer. Muwap the only one with a paid lawyer. Come on. Allegedly. This ain't allegedly. We seen the paperwork. It's online. So when it comes to them being involved, or, you know, allegedly, I guess, we gonna say allegedly. You right. We ain't gonna do that. We gonna say allegedly. It's too much evidence, but, you know, out of respect, we gonna say allegedly. Arriving to the murder scene. Yeah, arriving to the murder scene. And they got phone conversations. They got text messages. Like, it's been so much alleged you could put down when you hear you got all that stuff against you. Man, listen. 0512. 0512. Hold on. So that's what I'm saying, but man, like I said, Mama Duck made a very good point when she went live today. She said, listen, nobody wins. You know, of course you want justice for her son and whatever, and, you know, understandable because she's a mother. But, you know, when you facing life, or you facing 20 years or 25 years, it's pretty much your life. So nobody wins. And she's talking about the mother aspect of it, like the mothers that got to see their kids leaving and stuff like that. Like, man, it's just different. These guys, they threw a lot away for nothing. For nothing. And the THF whatever the hell his name is, he don't look like he built for a second in jail. So he, telling you. And let me tell y'all right now, like I said in plenty of the videos, when it comes to the feds don't play, right? The feds do not play. They taking it to trial. They brave as hell, because once the feds offer you some time, then they got to spend money on you to take you to trial. Like I said, the feds already got a 98, 99% conviction rate, right? So now when they got to take you to trial, and a lot of times they already know what they got. They just got to sit there and prove it, like, legally. They know what they got. And sometimes they don't even tell you, and they wait all the way until trial. You get to trial thinking, oh, yeah, I'm good. They just showed me this little bull crap. I'm good. Next thing you know, you get to trial, they show you surveillance. They show you all type of witnesses and cooperators that you never even knew existed. They start showing you tapes. Man, listen. And somebody asked me the other day, they're like, yo, do you think D-Thing had anything to do with it? I don't know. It's all alleged. But what I am going to say is, the first person this man asked for is D-Thing after dropping Ducks Low is kind of weird. And you got to remember, you have to convince a jury, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be older or probably mid-aged white folks that don't know nothing about the drill culture, and you got to try to convince them that no, D-Thing didn't have nothing to do with it, or this one didn't have nothing to do with it. They're gonna say, so why you was calling him? I wonder what that excuse is gonna be like. Cause we still have yet to hear why he wanted to call D thing. Cause he also had a security guard that secretly recorded him asking for D thing on top of the text messages that they had where he was asking for D thing as well. So he was in a dying need to get to get in contact with D thing for whatever reason. But you're gonna have to prove that to the jury. On top of whatever evidence that them feds may have. So good luck with that. But I'm dying to see, what happens. You don't wish jail or death on nobody at all. But these guys cook themselves. Finally, let me see. I'm done now. Hold on, my fault, y'all. We done. Okay. All right. Let me see. There we go. All right, and we're done. It's gonna get rough for them in the feds. BDs ain't ishing there. I served 25 years in the feds. Sheesh. Well, shout out to you, man. 25. Let me tell y'all, I did a little year, a year and a half. Man, that year felt like 18,000 years. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you another thing too, right? I wasn't in the feds. I went upstate. And a lot of people be like, yo, jail is this, jail is that. Let me tell y'all right now, jail is what you make jail. You coming in on that rowdy, yo, the phones, yo, this, who's it? You gonna get that energy. Some people make it out, some people don't. You go in there minding your business, don't be, and another thing, them people that go in there and they think they could smile in everybody's face and that's how you gonna get good in there, you gonna become an easy Vic. You gonna have them cookies on your bed, man. You gonna have them cookies on your. You gonna come from child one day, and you gonna see them cookies on your bed. For real. Don't go in there and smile on anybody's face. Mind your business. Act accordingly. It's a mind thing in there. Your mind will mess with you more than anybody else will mess with you in there. Is this one different? What made this one? See, I wasn't even paying any goddamn attention. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. 25 years is crazy, bro. God bless you. Good thing you made it out. You in society. I know it's a big difference from 25 years ago. Way big difference. Like I say, you made it out. I don't know if you got any kids or whatever the case may be. Now you get to see a kid or whatever, man. But everybody go through stuff in life. We can't judge one another. Whether you did jail time, whether you didn't, whether you did a lot, whether you didn't do a lot. It don't matter. We all went through whatever we went through or going through whatever we going through for a reason. For whatever purpose it is, who knows? But we all going through something or been through something. But shout out to you because 25 years is a long, long time, man. That's enough to make anybody go crazy. And some dudes do that. They go crazy out there and it's over. Let's see. I'm out loving, successful in the business owner. See? Shout out to yo, you know what another thing people don't understand is that grind. When you go in there, or just period, right? When you face adversity, and I don't want to make it a jail thing because this is for anybody out there. When you face adversity, or you used to be in like in the streets hustling, or you know, you got a different type of ambition. Where when you doing the corporate thing, the legal thing is easy. It's easy. It's harder being in the street. Yeah, you make a lot of money, but it's harder. Especially if you was really that dude in the street. You had people working for you or whatever the case may be. It's harder. Going to work, getting the paycheck, knowing you got a guaranteed check there every week or bi-weekly, that's easy. For real. Shout out to everybody that's out there grinding though, no matter what you're doing. He said, if you get life in prison for taking someone's life, is that justice? That's a good question. We seen that. I forgot who it was. We seen that though. Somebody got life, and they was like, no, we want the death penalty. Like, sheesh. Overfried. Overfried. There you go. I had life until Trump enacted the First Step Act. Now me and most of my co-defendants. See? See? Man. See what I'm saying? And that's why they wanted us to pay attention to his taxes and whatever. They want you to look at all the negative stuff. Nah, I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna just keep my opinions to myself, but it is what it is. But on another note, right? I want to talk another topic I want to talk about because I'm about to get off this real quick. It's 12:27. Before I go, I want to talk about social media influencers. Because right now, it's a lot going on. It's a lot. He said nobody's screaming justice for Tupac. Ain't no. Let me tell y'all right now. I'm glad you said something because I forgot that we were supposed to talk about Diddy. Diddy is in a lot of fire right now. They said allegedly he hired a lawyer for whatever reason he hired a lawyer for, but he hired a lawyer, and that's probably because he know the walls is closing in. But y'all do the math. If Keffe D is linked to Suge Knight, who was an arch rival of Diddy, supposedly in the whole East Coast versus West Coast war, man, it was like a big thing. But Keffe D is also linked to Diddy, and Keffe D had something, or he was an accessory to, or whatever, to Tupac's murder, and he was also a childhood friend of Suge Knight, then what does that tell you? Come on, man. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist. And shout out to Gene Deal, because Gene Deal been exposing all this. Gene, let me tell you, a lot of people are just now catching up, but Gene Deal been speaking for the past, let me tell you, before, I want to say probably like in 2018 is when I really started paying attention to Gene Deal. And ever since then, he been talking about Diddy, right? He said Diddy is not going down for this. He not. Let me tell y'all, Diddy got the right connections and he got the money to, As you seen with the Meg and Tory situation, apparently these people got a different set of laws, man. These people got a different set of laws. But Diddy definitely he got some wrongdoing going on. Also, that girl what is it? Aubrey O'Day? Yeah, Aubrey O'Day. She on his heels. She on his heels. She was a part of that group, Danity Kane. Y'all remember Aubrey? Aubrey O'Day? She on his heels. She doing interviews. She talking that little contract he started giving out, talking about people, everybody take their publishing. That's what I'm talking about. People always go for things over face value. She said, What she said? She said, yeah, he's giving everybody their publishing, but like the first thing I said, yeah, he's giving away these people publishing because it don't mean it ain't making nothing. He just got a hold of their publishing for no damn reason. So he gives it back, look like a superhero, but with Diddy being Diddy, he's not just giving you your publishing back. With him giving you your publishing back comes with a lot of other stuff on the flip side. She exposed it. I think she said they only getting like $900 or something like that. You get like $900 for it, and then you can't speak about the foul stuff that went on with Diddy and something with the man. There's so much. But Aubrey O'Day ain't playing with him. Shout out to her because she's standing strong. She's standing strong. Yeah, trying to erase his sins, talk about brotherly love. Keffe D had me rolling. If y'all seen the the Art of Dialogue, when he did that interview with Keffe D. And yo, you know what's sad too, on a side note, right? Sidebar. Keffe D was a man that was in control over a multi-million-dollar drug ring back in the days. And to see him and how he is now, you know, I seen a lot of guys from back in the days, like when I was growing up, they was popping, they was the man. It's like, and then they just hit whatever turmoil they hit, and then not that they look crazy, but they just don't look how they used to look. And Keffe D, every time I watched one of his interviews, that's all I could think of. And it's funny because he like, yo, listen, my life was going good until I came across Diddy. You see what I'm saying? So I was getting 300 keys a month until I came across Diddy. So he like, yo, you could have thrown me and he's right. At the end of the day, you protecting Diddy. You in Cali. Every time Diddy come to Cali, and that's why let me tell you, I keep reiterating this. It's no way that you're not going to tell me that Diddy didn't have nothing to do with it, or maybe, let's just say allegedly, and you had connections with the man that was in the car with Tupac. And then the phone call that Keffe D got after the whole situation. Come on now. Mickey Truth, what's the word? Shout out Mickey Truth, y'all. The queen of that paperwork. Literally the queen when it comes to it, man. Shout out to her. Definitely a dope soul. And definitely the queen at what she does, for real. He said 100K track is a new Diddy. He worse than Diddy. He ain't worse than, I don't think too many people was worse than Diddy. The reason why I say he's worse is because he bad at what he do. 100K track just bad. At least, Diddy got a little spinazz about him where it's like you know, but you don't know. You're not sure. 100K track is a bold-faced, bald liar. He's a bald-faced, bald liar. That's what he is. He may not have made an agreement, but at the end of the day, it's one of them things where you just supposed to show love. But then it's a lot of stuff behind that too, because I don't know if y'all know, but Von Zip was like a big drug dealer out here in was he? Nah, I think out in I think it was in New York. Yeah, so he was a big drug dealer in New York. Out here in New York. I think it was in New York. He was a big time drug dealer in New York, but he was all around, but mainly New York. And after he was like Diddy, It was Diddy, him, Keffe D. It was like they linked together. That was their little, whatever the case may be. So what happens is, after the whole situation happened, Diddy sent or gave Vaughn some money that was supposed to go to Keffe D, and Keffe D never got it. But Von Zip is known for being a slime ball. But in the gift and the curse, right? And on Diddy's behalf, what's the name never receiving that money actually was good, because then Diddy would have been like a pay for hire. It would have been a pay hit. Now that it's coming out that Keffe D did have something to do with it. So it kind of worked out in Diddy's favor anyway, which is kind of crazy. You see how he got spared? Unless he was paid to finish the job in the hospital. Now, see, shout out to Mickey, because a lot of people don't know. I try not to get this deep, but Pac is another one, because if y'all remember, they said Pac was still alive when he got to the hospital. I try not to go this deep, because that's when people say, oh, for Hookah, you a conspiracy theorist. They say, and I wasn't there, so I don't know. I can't tell you. But through the grapevine, allegedly, Tupac was still alive when he got to the hospital. No different than Martin Luther King, but that's a whole nother subject, if y'all know y'all history. Martin Luther King got to the hospital and was killed at the hospital. But if y'all want me to put alleged on that, I'll put allegedly on that too. But if you know, you know. Simple. Diddy and the 100K deals be like, want to be famous, guaranteed sign, you can laugh. I mean, French Montana already came out and exposed, even though we already knew this, and a lot of people already exposed it, but it was more of a thing when French Montana did it, because he's on a more, broader scale, right? You don't consider French Montana a conspiracy theorist. But he came out and told the world, yeah, these labels take out death insurance on these artists. So when you start seeing these artists die, let me tell you, back in the 90s, to hear that a musician or any artist died, it was like, what? Oh, he died? You thought rappers lived forever. To hear a rapper or a singer die, it was like, wow. Fast forward to today's day and age, they dying like this. They dropping like flies. But then it comes to that whole situation where DJ, what's that guy's name? No, Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone? Who's the guy that just got hospitalized recently? Yeah, Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone said, yo, listen, they had that sit down. Was it Bohemian Grove? No. It was one of them. They went to wherever they went to, had that meeting about rap, and yeah. So, of course, that has never been confirmed, and nobody's ever going to really confirm it, because that'll contradict everything that rap is going through currently, right? But at the end of the day, he said, oh, Busy. Was it Busy? Let me see. I did a video on it. That's crazy. I forgot. I'm going to tell you right now. Nah, it was Crazy Bone. Yeah, it was Crazy Bone. Yeah, Crazy Bone. It was Crazy Bone. Crazy Bone came out and he said, yo, they had this secret meeting that we was at. And he said, yo, when it comes to the jails, when it comes to the rappers and all that, they all linked, they all tied together. We know that the jails are privately owned. We know that. So when you start seeing these rappers go to jail, yo, let me tell y'all right now, the way it looks, the way it's going, the way we see it seemed like jail is a part of every contract that's been given. Aside from Drake, I don't know. Well, he's a J word, and y'all know what the J word is. He's a J word, so I don't know how that's probably how he escaped through it. But almost all these artists, bro, in order to get to somewhere, listen, you gotta go to jail, bucko. I don't know what to tell you. It's in the contract. It's in the fine print somewhere. I'm more than certain. I'm telling y'all, man, it's getting crazy. But what was I going on with that one? Damn, I forgot where we was going. We was talking about Diddy. But Diddy, like I said, Diddy, he's another story. They coming out. Oh yeah, Mace. Mace knows a lot too. Mace just did not he just did, but y'all know he's on a podcast. He got a podcast with Cameron called It Is What It Is. And I don't know what's been going on lately. I don't know if Cam is doing it intentional, but he got this little segment he does where it's like Axe, Mace, or whatever. And coincidentally, ironically, he's been doing it a little more often where he's asking Mace a lot of these questions about, like, you know, the conditions in Bad Boy, and when Biggie passed away, where were you, and this and that. And just like the other day when he was asked about Keffe D, and he tried to act like he didn't know who Keffe D was. And it's funny because you got to understand that people really don't understand sarcasm. I speak sarcasm fluent, so I could very much identify when somebody's being sarcastic. So when he was asked about Keffe D the other day, and the other interviewer and Cameron was like, "You know Keffe D, stop playing." And he's like, "No, I don't know Keffe D. I don't know this. I don't know that. I don't know this. I don't know that." Right? At the end of the day, he's trying to act like he don't know who Keffe D is, but he very much know who Keffe D is. And that's another part. I think that's another link that we got to pay attention to, because all these guys know who Keffe D is, and this guy is affiliated with Bad Boy. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. This man, who has been the suspect for murdering Tupac, is affiliated with Bad Boy. That's very much of a conflict. I said a conflict. Wow. A conflict of interest. You see what I'm saying? Then when Gene Deal comes and tells us, yeah, well, Diddy did say that he didn't care if Tupac gotta die or Big gotta die, which is crazy. Let me tell y'all, once Diddy would have said that, and I was Biggie, and I found out that he said something like that, I'm gone. I go and flee to Africa with Dave Chappelle and then come back another time. But that just lets me know that you don't care about me. How could you say that about somebody? Imagine one of y'all friends telling y'all, or you hear that one of your friends say, well, listen, I don't care if such and such gotta die or whatever gotta die, but something gotta change. And like Gene Dale said, when Diddy said that, it didn't sound like it came solely from Diddy. It sounded like it came from a place, like it was talked about, it was conversed about already, and Diddy just reiterated it. So everything's starting to come out through the grapevine. I'm sure soon we gonna be. Listen, I doubt Diddy will get locked up because Diddy got too much power in that little field. He got connections and money. So I doubt we see him get locked up. But yeah, I mean, at least the knowledge will come out. Who could just for future reference, copyrighted post, not alpha, something for his pops to the fiend from Jefferson PJs and Cloud Chaser. You know, that's been like a real weird topic, because I know he's some people say that, yo, that's not Alpo's son. That's not his real son. There's another kid that really looks just like Alpo. I forgot his name. He's light skin or whatever. But they said that's really Alpo's son. Right? And I know that they saying that he's not Alpo's son, Paparazzi Poe. You call him Paparazzi Poe. I know they saying that that's not his son, but it's kind of weird because he hangs around, the other kid that they say is Alpo's son. He also was, defending Poe crazy. He also was on the phone with Poe. He recorded that at one point in time. I don't know. Maybe that is his claim to fame. Who knows? But to call call another man your father, and he's really not your father, that's insane if it is in fact true. That's really insane. But yeah, right. This is what I wanted to talk about earlier. I wanted to talk about social media influences, right? Because I think this was going on. This was going along with what we were talking about earlier about words and certain things. Now, social media influences. When it comes to a social media influencer, the word is exactly what it is. A social media influencer. That influencer can be an influence of anything, whether it's good or bad, bro. So a lot of times when y'all see these people pushing these agendas, pushing these weird Jezebel spirits, and when I say that, when you see these girls, they get up here on these podcasts, they say there's these weird stuff. These guys too, not just women. We're not just gonna sit here and talk about the women. These guys with their weird ideologies and what a woman should do and what a man should do. A lot of us, and not y'all because we know what's up. A lot of us do know what's up already. But for the people that don't know, that's easily programmed, manipulated, when they start hearing this foolishness coming from your favorite influencer or social media influencer, they can't comprehend the bull crap from the stuff that's actually real. And it's sad because that's what's actually controlling us. These social media influencers telling us what we should wear or how you should date and who you should. Man, listen. I always tell y'all, do whatever makes you happy no matter what it is, bro. No, let me tell you, I like to smoke hookah, chill, make money, and relax, and make sure my family good. That's me. I remember, perfect example, right? Let me tell y'all, back when scamming wasn't too big, credit card scams and all that. When Rick Ross came out with that song, Credit Card Scams, that was for the, y'all know the rest, the F word, right? I remember everybody used to be in the club. Everybody used to be like, credit card scam. That was for the. And used to be there like, damn, I know I scam. Me, I was always comfortable because I know we made a lot of money. But at the end of the day, you got them people who would sit there and frown upon it because Rick Ross said it, right? Fast forward 10 years later, you got every tough guy and their mother. All of a sudden, they top scammers and they doing this and they making this amount of money. My whole point of saying that is do whatever makes you happy and not what you think the next man think is cool. Because a lot of times you're going to be scrutinized for doing something first anyway until somebody else does it. And then when they do it, they get success in it and they either make money or make whatever they make from it. The next you know, they doing it too. Just like YouTube. All these gangsters that used to talk about YouTubers and bloggers, oh, they the police, they this, they that. You got 50-year-olds getting on Clubhouse, sitting there arguing with each other, talking about each other. Crazy. But forget them people. You got these gangsters, right? They used to talk, oh, you some internet, you this, you that. I don't be on the internet. I'm none of that. I'm in the street. I'm this. I done did this. Guess what? These same guys is blogging on YouTube. After they done spent a whole bunch of time telling you that you an internet this and you a weirdo and you a computer nerd. Once again, do whatever makes you happy, man. No matter what that may be, do it. Stop letting these people that really hold no merit, that hold no value, that don't do nothing. Stop letting them hold all this value in your heads, this space up in your head. These people don't do nothing. And you know what? A lot of these guys, too, when you see them in person, man, they look stuck. They look stuck. Letting this internet bullcrap go to their head. Letting these YouTube followers and subscribers and whatever go to their head. A lot of them ain't really what they act like they are on the internet. Trust me. Yeah, that video finished. All right, y'all, listen, I'm about to get off this. I'm going straight to sleep. I gotta be up early as hell. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Definitely was a good turnout. I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long, so that's actually came out pretty good. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube now, please do so now. If you're not following us on Instagram, do so now at Hookah Anonymous _. That's pretty much it, man. Y'all enjoy yourself. God bless everybody and appreciate y'all for pulling up.